Hey guys, welcome back. And if you've never been here before, welcome. My name's Jeremy, and today we are going to be creating this interesting intergalactic galaxy kind of eye look using some drugstore items that I picked up today for super cheap. And let's just jump right in. So today I picked up this e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. The packaging claims, this multi-purpose primer preps your skin so makeup goes on evenly for a long-lasting matte finish. Unique formula helps reduce the appearance of enlarged pores, fine lines, and shine. Infused with tea tree and vitamins A and E to help keep skin looking youthful. Let's see if it works. It's a thicker consistency, maybe a little silicone-y. Pressing that mostly into the T-zone, where I tend to get more oily and where my pores are gigantic. Well, it's been about 5 minutes and this primer still feels like it's sitting on top of the skin. It hasn't really dried down, but we'll see how foundation goes on top of it. I rediscovered the MAC Pro Longwear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation the other day. I wore it all day at work and it really lasted. Zero touch-ups. I didn't have to mess with it at all throughout the day. This is probably a little too light for my skin, but I was able to really make it work. I'm not using an eyeshadow primer today because I feel like with this formula, you can really use this on the lids and the under eye. And once it's set, it's not going anywhere, and your eyeshadow's not going to go anywhere either. And I'm using the Morphe M439 foundation brush to apply this. I am going to go back in with a MAC brush on the center of my face where I feel like this foundation just sits a little bit patchy. It's got duo fibers, but it's got one kind of fiber on one side of the brush and one on the other. I don't know what the purpose of that was, other than roping me in to spend more money on another brush that I didn't need, but it worked. And I do use this brush, so I'm gonna take that and add more coverage starting on my nose where I tend to get the reddest, and kind of blending that out into the center of my face where I feel like this foundation just kind of is a little finicky and wants to be a little patchy. Even with a beauty blender, this one doesn't really seem to blend out super smooth. It's probably because it's just not really my color, to tell you the truth. You know what I'm setting this with. To make sure that I don't move this foundation around, especially with that primer underneath that's a little questionable right now, I'm starting with a large puff. But that was the lighter shade, that was the warm light. And then I'm gonna go in with the warm beige, which is a deeper shade, to powder along the perimeter of my face. So I'm going to start my nose contour and get my bake on, and I'll be right back. So I'm gonna start this look by really blacking out my eyes. What is this stuff? It's the KHLOE crayon. Am I even saying that right? And Flourish Me Deep. This is from the Diane Kendall collection that came out over the summer. And what I really am gonna do with this is just get into the waterline and black that out. I just want it all to be super solid, smoldery, and black. Super solid, smoldery, and black. Now, I don't care that this is getting really messy because I want this to be super blown out and smoky. I'm really just gonna go in there and smoke that out. Just sketch it on there and blend it out. So I also picked up these Maybelline Color Tattoo Eye Chromes. I've never used these before, but I've seen them swatched on the internet before, and they were only $2 at Walmart, so I figure I might as well give those a try. The Fool's Gold and the Khaki Cool I think are what I normally would gravitate towards. So I think that today I'm gonna go ahead and use the gunmetal. I don't know how much playtime you have with this, so I guess we'll see. Oh yeah, you don't have much playtime with that, do you? Okay, so you definitely don't have much playtime with these once they're on to blend them out. So I'm taking the doe foot applicator and just coating the tips of a fluffy brush to get in there and just kind of blend out just a little bit at a time. Guys, these do not blend. I don't know. You can kind of soften the edges of that, but hopefully something cool will come of this. Okay, so I'm going in with Urban Decay's Gunmetal eyeshadow on a Morphe M433 to try to soften the edges of this as much as I possibly can. You know, I'm really starting to not hate it as much as I thought it was going to. If we're gonna look like a space panda, we're just gonna look like a space panda. You know what's gonna make this situation a little more interesting? Some glitter. Use the MAC eyeliner mixing medium and just kind of tap it and then immediately go in with some glitter on top of that. And this is the MAC Reflex Transparent Teal, I believe. And this is actually only the second time I've even used this. And it's cool because it really doesn't even look like glitter as much as it looks like a blue sheen on the skin. So I don't know, that's kind of cool. I feel like I could find a million uses for this glitter. Duh. Pop some of that eyeliner mixing medium right in there. Oh yeah, there we go. And I was worried this was gonna be a giant mess. I mean it is, but God, why don't I use this color more often? It's really pretty. It's really weird, but it's really pretty. Let's go in with California Soul. A little orangey green something on the lid there. Yeah, I think it'll kind of give it that weird galaxy kind of look there, which that's fine. That's fine. We'll do that. Yeah, that's kind of cool. a little, what is this, a nebula? Is that what they call this? Okay, so the highlighter and blush portion of this video did not record. Why am I surprised by that? I feel like this whole video is doomed. But I went in with the Glam Gold highlighter from Posh Pepper Beauty, which was a custom color that she created for me. I wanted something that had a gold base, but with an acid green shift to it. And I think she really hit it on the head. I used her highlighter in Phoenix down the center of my nose, on my Cupid's bow, just a tiny bit on the forehead. It has a pinky champagne tone, leaning a little more pink, maybe into the lavender realm, with some subtle, really ultra fine teal reflex in it, like a little bit of glitter. And then I use MAC Blush Baby as a contour. And now we're gonna get into some brows. And then I'm just going in with the Stud eyebrow pencil from MAC. And since this eyebrow pencil has a tendency to go on a little chunky, I'm going back in with a small angle brush from Morphe. This is the R45 to smooth out any of that weirdness. So I did my mascara off camera, and if you've been here before, you know that I use the MAC Insta Curl Lash on the top lashes and the Studio Sculpt Super Black Lash on the bottom. And for lips, I'm gonna be using the Creme de la Femme lipstick from MAC. And I overdraw the top, because even though I have fake lips, they can never be big enough. And that's the final look. If you like this video and you want to see more, give it a like and hit subscribe, tell all your friends, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.